don't need a high-end designer or a lot of money to get a luxe look. Be your own interior designer.
This is Affordable Interior Design, the podcast.
Here's your host, Betsy Helmuth.
Oh, the next question is not so much a question as just a little note. And so I'm going to share it with you here. This note is from Emily, and she writes, "Dear Betsy, I want to thank you for your podcast. The last 5 months, I've been hiking from Mexico to Canada on the Pacific Crest Trail. During that time, I've listened to most of your content. I've really appreciated it, and I'll explain why. My husband and I have been living in Africa for 5 years, and we're transitioning back to the United States. Styling this next home is daunting. I'll still be on a nonprofit salary, and it's been a long time since I lived in a home for more than 1 year and in a country where I don't have to cross an ocean to bring back suitcases of goods from IKEA. There are lots of long-term decisions to make on a tight budget. You've given me not just a wealth of practical tips, but also confidence and enthusiasm that we can style our home. I'm not a creative person, so I never imagined I would be passionate or even good at interior design. Thanks to you, that's all changed. I'm grateful for your time, your attitude towards coziness and budget realities, that it's far more realistic for normal people than most other podcasts on interior design. And I cannot wait to put everything into practice. I bought your book for my sister and recommended your podcast to my sisters-in-law, who are now all excited to be learning from you too. I've also added a review on iTunes. Thanks again, and keep up the amazing work changing people's lives through what you do." Oh, Emily, it's so heartwarming to read this note. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback. I am really glad that my tips could help you. I'm really glad that they could help you feel also like a creative person. I think it's such a bad way of thinking, such a faulty way of thinking, to think, I can't be an interior designer because I don't have a knack for it. I don't have an eye for interior design. It makes me so angry, makes me so upset. When you know the rules, when you know that good design is just a matter of proportions, standard sizes, rules you can memorize, formulas you can follow, it opens things up, and it takes it from some kind of exclusive where only a select few can do this, only select few or people who pay those select few can have a nice home, into something that anyone can do, because everyone deserves to have a beautiful home that feels good and reflects who they are. And I'm really glad that I've empowered you to do that. I really appreciate you sending me this note. And keep following that passion, because you may figure out that there's a creative person lurking underneath all this time. And you may be able to bring those creative skills to your nonprofit work. I'm sure they're needed in lots of different realms. So thanks for letting me know, and good luck with your really big move. A big thank you to our amazing producer, Catherine Heller, to Aton and the MVCR House Band, and to Affordable Interior Design, the sponsor of this podcast and the premier place to get an amazing look on a budget. Check out affordableinteriordesign.com. If you guys love the show, the very best way to support us is by spreading the word. Tell your friends or write us an awesome review on iTunes. So until next week, guys, thanks so much for joining us, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.